Say MTN for your emergency come ba beji some levy bi. NPP for twen o manu di see NDC for so no. Say na masa. Emu nchire mu ankasa no e wo ho. Emu nchire mu ankasa e wo ho. Now the young Quenenkoti Afenyo Markin, Honorable Alexander Kwame Afenyo Markin, Edin Chiremumi, NPP for Kutu Aban we no Lucy, Aban we Lucy focus, no Babo Nimabi, so yeah, Honorable Isaac Adongo, Edin Chirimuan Kasa, a baby in an ocean NPP near, no beside the Kusa.
As for these, our friends in government, trust me, I grow best if you are not. This is their second year, because we are entering into the second half of the year. Don't expect anything. They have nothing to offer. And look at the scam of yesterday. I'll share with you something. I want you to pay attention so that when they are spinning it, you can explain. Because we will tell you the truth. When we were in government, from nowhere, they brought this LGBT thing and lied to everybody that MPP wants to promote LGBT whatever. And they are the custodians of the family value system, and they want to stop us. Tried as we could. Their propaganda machinery was on high speed. Ghanaians believed them. In fact, when we tried to talk to them about human rights issues and all of that, they wouldn't take any of that. I was a majority leader. We sat together behind closed doors and agreed that they should even amend their proposed bill. When they disagreed, I filed those amendments. They voted against it because the speaker was on their side. And they wanted Akufo-Addo to sign that bill, as wicked as they were. And there was a Supreme Court challenge to it. And you know what? When they finally got power, that law that they wanted Akufo-Addo to sign, one, they refused to sign it. Now, the president said there has to be some further consultation. I feel so proud today that yesterday I spoke my heart out. I exposed them as unprincipled group of politicians with no value system in them, with no conscience. That's the very law that they wanted Akufo-Addo to sign. Apparently, they don't want Mahama to sign the same law. So yesterday, they now amended and then created an empty law. How laughable. That is how they have reduced the governance of this country too. Again, on E-Levy, they told you and I that E-Levy is bad. So when they come, they will repeal it. True, they've repealed it. But what did we see? You were using MTN. You received a message on your phone, didn't you? They were going to now impose 0.75% charges on your Momo transactions.
All right, in this out here, remember ya twice because statements no man you be born if any na poso. Odu level be say MTN for na anka the less than 1 cedi be 0.75 pesos be e beto charges so na NDC for na share omo so monye sa adwuma na Ghana nso no enye MTN ko a ene ye telephone providers e wo kronum. What I say? But the question here be say na MTN for nko a ene na this ade na ba. It is a na Honorable Alexander Kwame Afenyo Markin can kire me na wo say e NDC for na this amara na ba ya ye nwura parliament ni enko bi sa Honorable Isaac Adongo say why na this amara na nkasa no e ba ya di enti na NPP e say MTN for be gisa sika no ti Adongo nso.
My colleague says that we introduced 8 other taxes without mentioning them. I am not surprised. Only recently they said that there was a certain E-Levy that was roaming around at the Bank of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I have in my hands a letter that was signed by the Bank of Ghana to MTN, dated January 31st, 2024. NDC was not in power in 2024.
Pachotie hayo ahana agoro wono 2024 na NDC ni aban mu it was NPP ene na e wa aban mu enti ye kwa bisa say e ba ne say na nanka MTN nko a e pese o moje sa sika no Isaac Adongo akotwe krata a 2024 document NDC wasn't in power enti
January, and in that letter the governor of the Bank of Ghana at the Bank of Ghana of the MPP wrote to MTN giving them no objection to impose the following fees. 1. Introduction of a fee of 1% for cash out transactions below 2,000 Ghana cedis. 2. Introduction of a 0.75% fee capped at 55 cedis for all transactions related to mobile money wallet transfer to banks.
Hey.
Mr. Speaker, so the transfer from wallet to bank was approved by the descendants of Dr. Bawumia. Mr. Speaker, this is very appalling that this is the kind of leadership you are providing this country. That the leader of this house in the minority does not know that levies are imposed by this house, and they are not imposed by a certain letter by a certain organization. And that he sat here, we never brought any E-Levy to this house. In fact, we abolished it. We have not come here with E-Levy. And somehow he sees a letter somewhere and impugn that this house has brought back E-Levy. Mr. Speaker, the people of Ghana has already shown them that their credibility is the reason they voted them and put them where they are. And for them to go around lying to the people of Ghana that somehow or another some 0.75 E-Levy has metamorphosed into this country from the Bank of Ghana. The letter is here. And I'm willing to table this letter so that you will now know that they are the people who imposed double E-Levy. They imposed E-Levy in this house, went to Bank of Ghana, imposed 2 E-Levies, and they are now turning around to say that we have imposed. They imposed E-Levy in this house, went to Bank of Ghana and imposed another 2 E-Levies, one for cash out and one for wallet to bank transactions. Mr. Speaker, and these are the people who went to held press conference. Mr. Speaker, I want them to hold another press conference when we are done to apologize to the people of Ghana, because deception and falsehood has no place in our governance. And the people of Ghana are watching you. Go out and do needful and tell them that you got it wrong, there was no such E-Levy, and that you manufactured an E-Levy that doesn't exist.
So what I say? It is a NPP near, and nada is in their DNA. Say nada nipa, ye nin tronche nipa. Under your administration, and a momodi E-Levy by parliament, and I'm saying far back door. Went to MTN, knowing very well say MTN, and there were majority of Ghana for no use MTN. And I'm more this no question almost I deal with money. And then when they start to operate it, you go back and tell Ghanaians say NDC are buying any diaba. And this and the NDC now said the governor of Bank of Ghana said say hey Debbie mem kasa munya sa do ntimunti menye munya ya NPP for say NDC any day nam. Yemko na say ti ona bo Alexander Kwame Afenyo Markin biem and then throw NPP for chichiri gu Ghana for so.
There has to be some further consultation. I feel so proud today that yesterday I spoke my heart out. I exposed them as unprincipled group of politicians with no value system in them, with no conscience. That's the very law that they wanted Akufo-Addo to sign. Apparently, they don't want Mahama to sign the same law. So yesterday, they now amended and then created an empty law. How laughable. That is how they have reduced the governance of this country too. Again, on E-Levy, they told you and I that E-Levy is bad. So when they come, they will repeal it. True, they've repealed it. But what did we see? You were using MTN. You received a message on your phone, didn't you? They were going to now impose 0.75% charges on your Momo transactions. The same E-Levy that they condemned MPP. Even this time, they are not even using the law. They are introducing it through the back door. And we caught them and exposed them. When they repealed the E-Levy, then within a week, they came back with this Doomsday levy, the energy sector reform levy. And they say they are charging, if you buy a liter of petrol, you pay 1 Ghana cedi. A backdoor restoration of the very tax, the levy they criticize. These are not a bunch of principled fellows. And Akufo-Addo reduce electricity tariffs. Go and Google, go and check the PURC website, 2018, 2019. Akufo-Addo caused a reduction in tariffs between 18 to 30%. It has never happened in the history of our country that the government will reduce electricity tariffs. NDC criticized us. We kept the lights on. They criticized us. But when they came, within a year, they've increased electricity by 28% and water by 19%. So again, where is their principle? What relief are we getting as a country? They spoke against Galamsey. Today, they have set up Gold Board. And for you as students, let's ask a question. If a government is against Galamsey, then it has to put in measures to make gold that is mined through Galamsey illegal. And you must have a system in place to check that. There's no difference between a Galamsey mined gold and regularly mined gold. So they are buying everything, promoting Galamsey and claiming that they are doing gold exchange program, and then they have a policy using gold to stabilize our economy. It's a scam. When they were in opposition, Akufo-Addo, who had come into office to meet cocoa price per bag at 450 and had gradually increased the price per bag all the way to 3,100. They said Akufo-Addo is a bad man. If they were the ones, they would have made it 6,500. They said it publicly. When they won power, they increased it first to 3,500 and suddenly reduced it to 2,500. So the question is, do they believe in what they say? They don't. So these are the facts I leave you with in conclusion. That they don't believe in what they say. They don't believe in their campaign promises. They would continue to scam. They will continue to lie. They will continue to use tribalism. They will continue to use propaganda to confuse you. And as students, be wide awake.
Well, Ghanaians are now wise awake. Send your wo pesi ye no. Nti ama ene jandam ye ayemodin. Koko bo a wo kan. Timamuni bia na dwemu da ho bia no. Knows very well the reason and the rationale behind ama koko bo abafom. That is why a momo candidate and a more Bunu region ho e paja Ghana sika e de ko Cote d'Ivoire so mkoto koko na fi Cote d'Ivoire e beton e wo Ghana e de ntina se Ghana koko boyfo e chen Cote d'Ivoire and it should be the other way around. So why are they bringing it from Cote d'Ivoire to come and sell in Ghana? It's because Ghana price is good and a Ghana ni e hu adekro and na ban e mo akuafo no fertilizers free onabo. One really ya o member of parliament no do me be hwede wo it's an say team move for say ye say na wo pretty NPP party. That is why you people are not like attractive anymore. They say wo kasa kura obi antie mo da ben ye to ba ma la yi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a che it was just say no ntimi nkasa. It's an say na General Mosquito kind the credibility test no awe mo tienzema General Mosquito e kan ya better Afenyo Markin more kan them no. General made this kind of comments some time back, but now when I reflect upon it, I say, honorable. There
are two people. NCC Nyansa Nimbia ni wamoye debate. Bako, a fool and an idiot. Yes, say, a ma President Mahama enko engage in Bawumia in any debate, in any shape or form.
Senti.
Oh, sir. But she and Nema Bebre. Nema me who know philosophy money is. Bacumpa, Nema me no pa, ma who know when say. A bomb home by me, the me politics and say. There are two people. NCC Nyansa Nimbia ni wamoye debate. Two categories of people. Nyansa Nimbia ni wamoye debate. Bako, a fool and an idiot.
Oh,
and I said, fool and an idiot. Never argue with a fool because people will not know the difference. The thoughts, I hope it doesn't apply to. In this case,
okay.
His Excellency Vice President.
Okay.
Because I don't know him to be a fool.
Okay.
The second one, never argue with a liar. Because they believe in their own lies. You can't win because they believe in their own lies. Inti, ene kwa donto nyachinye. Because uguswa, ono no jachinya it is said there ono sabe prekwa oda dontodiem duka se ono no kokon a obetwen wakotum so ade a aboa o man Ghana ne se Dr. Bawumia de samo amuti hoi achinye bia ni hu se o kan sema he doesn't mean it because sema waka nyina mo obi aka se obi bie ne nsem so a ene abefo ne maye abai ne videos no na dia ko social media de omo ye no a say you don't need any other evidence to prove say Dr. Bawumia a liar.
Okay.
Enokwe asema je no e kana enokwe o na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na kasa no who be say on one kasa he's going to tell you exactly the same thing or on same be no ta kana ansem na eme de tie no
data brings light. People who don't like light don't like data. So when you see a politician trying to talk, you just say, bring the data to support what you are saying. And let us talk.
So honorable Isaac Adongo, the data no, and a shame crufo way. Or the data no, and a pam money to say paper. One case of what you can so. At the bill actually crata, I come MTM for. Now we are not actually whole time because I end this for the coy. Psalm 61-62 say, I will vote for Dr. Bawumia, but not minority leader Afenyo because one is leading of lies. And then say, over Bawumia, or you choose one. And I Bawumia now pen. I say Bawumia there, and then Afenyo cry you. And I'm a boy. Where Bawumia there? And it's Afenyo here. Many I say Lamentation chapter Afenyo verses Bawumia and Akufo-Addo making senseless statements. Kali. Hey, Grover we Charlie, you do much here. And someone more canon. That will be one be anyone idea. Now say, hey, Grover we. Oh, NPP party dear. President Cook. Oba China as a fina waba. Bawumia de masa no kware be fe no kware de masa kware won ka bi o. Say they just say or the nantwi de ko bo amanfo.
Fulani for mo Mebedi o mampenya mema Fulani for abese mufu massive for Fulani for meba omoba abese mufu munyina.
Hey, asemo. Anyway, and then the best you have, men pass him, yeah. So, what question be asked, bizarre? But you make me my answer, the best you have, and pass him. And yes, I'm going to do much here. There be a win answer. About your China 7 p.m. Ghana time, I'll be live again. And then a BM during the day, I want to test something different on this particular platform. We only, during the day, some people are working. So I've decided to create a platform like some radio style beer. News outdates be about to during the day and you'll be getting it, but I wouldn't be on the show to say. It would be like just listening to a very low, slow, lo-fi style music. And that is how I'm going to create that one also. So I call that one Munufie Politics debate. So usually I stream that one also during the day. Or channel, you can test it and see. And as I call platform is on YouTube. Now I'll call playlist. I'll be that Munufie Politics radio. No, it's a very slow musical. While we are you can be listening to it whilst watching news update ever. And then so you can also listen to it to study with it. While person will relaxing out done and so on. You can do that one with it. Airtel Kwapon. Oh, and then they were late. If I check me, maybe point on any but why are they? You be like ya share. But you're more like and I'm share my one send a channel. Anyway, no so be your question we also be sir. Ubeti me ediaba. Sound so na send here enra mekan you know. Welcome everybody. We are building a sports channel. So that one also so no. When the team is ready, I'll tell you how the team is going to operationalize. So we are building a lot of issues around this particular channel. Send a bay to say bushing cool a jumabi and a and say World Cup the say one sang can be a I'll tell you how we're gonna stream that one also. It's gonna be more of like sports channel alongside. Until we bring in people who know much about sports and then they do those kind of things. Honestly, because I'm kind of quite because I'm more blaster players. I have no idea about how sports is being done. Bashiru, you're also late today, right? And then we are hit hard on NDC because NDC party, it seems to say they are playing some power play in between. For me, they are the majorities, but they seem not to be serious or they are not prepared. And that is how maybe they've been operating, but it's up to them. What about Afenyo and the policeman? So ask me, baby, I have no idea because sometimes I think say AG must start to be prosecuted Afenyo Markin. They should give us updates on those kind of things because but say the police administration did some reports, but I don't know what the report what actually they went out and then brought some other reports. We are meant to make us say fake, but that is what they said. But let's give it up to them. Ghana no because Ghana with this car. So when they see this car with it say no. Ebe na Ghana mbrane che here for Gwenche sika for sikani ye ya na se yi no so asore ko. Ona mini atete Michael meboa. Nti e bia sa na ade ne. So let's take it like that. Na ye we yanim. Enti abusuya ene me de besi ho nyame ya adoma wo chena 7 p.m. Ghana time. I'll be back again. Me pa cho so uni mo bia or pay anything to do with the website designer. So we see designing a new and a fresh website the manner. Ubetimi aka them. So we'll be there down so now say you want us to build it around to be more responsive and so we can also do that. So I'm saying I wouldn't be so or nursing school so person passing the exams very, very well on Kwanswa. And so we have a dedicated app towards that particular idea. We've developed an app. I also maybe I'll bring that app also. What the app is also doing is sorry to say, but we did also usually say quite years here. Let me just try to see if I can bring that particular app online. Quite years here. Have different mobile phones or cameras shooting different pictures. So what this app is going to do is a user will generate a QR code, right? Until generate a QR code, then people will use their personal phones to scan that particular QR code, Then having scanned it, Ube say you benya one centralized system, ubi a picture, or in other way around, so any tribute to write towards the deceased, and also there you can also present it also over there. So let me just show you how the app also works. So currently, app is in the test mode for now. No, because we are just building it, and we need to get ideas from different kinds of people or different groups of people. So that is how this particular app is also going to work. Let me bring it on the screen. So what question be on the app and so I will take my time and then address it for you. Until we have a team. That is what we've been doing. We're building a lot of apps around a whole lot of things. Until I say an app on it here. It's called Tribute Vault. If I stand to be corrected, I think that is the name of the app. Until it works like that. Say when you have unimobi or filmer, that's will be person or tributor, will be person be on old pictures be no person or share. If you have anything to do, more year na sense no any pictures be a is going to go under one umbrella. So obia cabino jaho kokwana actually you can go back and then get those kind of pictures or videos or whatever then na or the eye. So that is the app. It's very, very responsive as we speak today. I think it's in the beta mode and we are just trying it, how we're going to build it around. Sometimes, the team using the codes to write all this kind of stuff, and it takes a bit of time. At the point, I made a link in the best end. I'll take my time, a dedicated time, and then present all those apps until they say, how it is. Samsung as a will be so pretty funeral home. We have also a platform for you, and you can also have a dedicated platform. You can also manage all your customer relations and everything, their pricing and everything, the funeral homes and so on. Our more section over there, so you can also request, and then we also give it to you. So I'm a private person, so can also do it. So it works like you generate a QR code. Will be your best Canadian. You need to take a picture, and then it's gonna take them straight away to the app. And to picture and it's gonna come under one centralized umbrella. So what question be on this particular app, you can also ask me, then I'll take my time and explain it. Give it to some joy to add up to his AI program. I'll say aku or some joy kasa for aku and kasa. William Cobb said, I don't see the current NPP as a serious party. They only know lies and gilbert. How many trunk one or minimum? A trunk one, that is what they are known for. Until we do it like that. Until Medamunya Nasi, Yami Adomo 7 p.m. I'll be back. But I'll take my time and then we go through all these kind of systems. Nyakopone ubia antena. Etel, medasi. Bye bye.
Hi, future nurses. Are you preparing for your exams and wondering if you're studying enough? I used to feel the same way. Then I found Nurse Prep Ghana, an online platform designed specifically for us. With realistic mock exams and thousands of practice questions, you can study anytime and anywhere. Get instant feedback and track your progress as you prepare for success. Nurse Prep Ghana helps you practice smarter and build confidence before exam day. Visit nurseprepghana.online today and start your journey toward becoming a licensed nurse. Your success starts here. Practice, prepare, and pass today. Hi, future nurses. Are you preparing for your exam?
Kwasha mama amemumu obi odi atebia, the higher you insult, the higher your position.